Hey y'all, I'm back. And I'm not talking about wax. I'm doing my hair actually. I need to like get on the ball, stay on the ball, stay on the ball with doing my hair. So I'm doing a protein treatment. I have not washed my hair yet. Y'all know I told y'all before that my hair doesn't like to be wet over and over and over. I think I suffer from hydro fatigue, I think they call it, where, you know, the hair starts to break and all of that from being wet too much. And my hair gets very, I think so anyway, weak when it's wet too much. I constantly shed. You know, every time I continue to wet my hair. So even though I have detangled thoroughly, you know, I just, you know, my hair just does not like to be constantly, you know, wet, you know, doesn't like water all that much. So I need to wet it as less as possible. And I've always liked leave-in conditioners that I can use multiple ways. So that is one of the reasons why I'm really gung-ho about using leave-in conditioners that I can that are regular deep conditioners that you just can leave in, because when I can deep condition without having to rinse it out. But I also pre-poo my hair as well, just to kind of soften it up, and I could go in and do a light to a good detangling. And that also helps with hydro fatigue too, but I haven't done that in a while, you know, so I just get really lazy with my hair at times. You know, pre-pooing is good for so many things, but I'm pretty sure if you're natural, you know that you don't need to hear it. Plus, I probably talked about it about 10 times myself in my career of YouTube. So, yeah, some people deep condition with oils, some deep condition with conditioner. I like deep conditioning with oils better. Sometimes oils mix with conditioner, but I like oils because if I want to start my pre-poo the night before, I could go from, well, whatever. It's just chit chat. But if I like to, this is my, what do you call this? Protein deep conditioner. And I like Bask, the vanilla whiskey. It's a softening protein conditioner. So, what was I saying? I cannot pre-poo with a conditioner overnight. My scalp does not like to be wet for long periods of time like that overnight. It gets really irritated if I do that, so I had to stop doing that. I would like basically deal with it when I would pre-poo overnight with conditioners, and my hair would be soft, but the only time I can pre-poo with a conditioner is if I'm doing it during the day. If I wash my hair, you know, sometime during the day, but I can't do it overnight. It's just too long of a stretch for me to do that. My scalp would be so irritated, and I would have to like hurry up and wash my hair in the morning, like after I got my kids off to school. And like I said, I'm lazy. I don't like dealing with my hair. I want to be able to deal with my hair when I get ready to, not, you know, because something is, you know, irritating me, you know. So yeah, so I switched over to oils, like I said, unless I'm doing my hair during the day. Then I will do like a oil slash conditioner mix, and it's a lot of oil in it. You know, I use a mixture of oils. And I do have a video on that as well. Where it is, I don't know. So you just have to look through my videos if you're interested in seeing that. But back to my hair do not like, yeah, I explained that before, when I keep going back and forth to wet my hair, it just constantly sheds and sheds and sheds and sheds until I stop wetting it, and it starts to dry up. And I mean a lot of shedding, not just a little, like 1 or 2 strands shed. I'm talking about like this, you know. So I had to find a way where, which I already had a way because mostly the same leave-in conditioners is by the same person, which all of her deep conditioners you can leave in, which is what I like because they do well for me both ways, as a leave-in and as a deep conditioner. So the light bulb came on and said, hey, you don't need to why rinse out all that goodness? Just leave it in and sit up under the dryer or put on your hot head. And then, and I could even put my moisturizer on and then, sit under the steamer or use my hot head and then go to style my hair. I don't have to rinse my hair out and I'm not wasting my product. Because that was another thing too, was that she don't always, Texture Me Natural don't always have her deep conditioners out since she closed and reopened. I don't know why, but she don't. And so, I didn't want to waste, because her conditioners work so well on my hair, I didn't want to waste rinsing it down the drain and then having to find another, I would use too much of it, so yeah. And so that's what I do. What do I do, y'all? I really don't deep condition like where I have to rinse out. The only time I do is when I do a henna. That's the only, because y'all know henna is like a strengthening treatment and it acts like a protein. And so you really need to use a very good moisturizing deep conditioner and moisturizer to add moisture back into your hair. But I will say the last 2 times I did my henna, I didn't have that problem where I had to harden, which was good. I don't know. Maybe it was the batches, but it turned out really good, which I do have to, at some point, do my henna. I have the stuff. I just have been too lazy to do it. It's such a long process. It would probably be one of those where I would have to do it on a weekend because I only use water to get the dye release in my henna, and with water it takes a much longer time for the dye to release. I normally let it sit for about 6 hours, to mix it, and then when I put it on, I normally sit the whole 4 hours with it in my hair just to make sure that it takes, and that I get all the maximum dye, because that's the only reason why I henna my hair is for the color. Although sometimes it may not look, when I first do it, it looks like it, but then afterwards, because my hair is naturally a reddish color, I am a redhead, you don't really see it unless I get into the sun. But it also has good conditioning properties as well. So I don't even know what I was talking about. I came on here to talk about my deep condition. Yeah, I like this deep conditioner. It's not it's not one of those, what did I do with my clip? It's not one of those those protein conditioners that makes the hair brittle and hard. Those strong, I can't use the strong protein conditioners. They make my hair so brittle. It sheds like crazy and breaks when I use those strengthening proteins, those stronger proteins. It's not, my hair can't take that. So I had to find a protein that was a softening protein. Those are the type of proteins my hair can tolerate, is the softening protein. And so I bought this probably last Black Friday or something, maybe, I don't know. But I probably should do a protein treatment more than what I do. But as I said before, I had to figure out my hair regimen again. And now that I have, well, as I said, I don't have to keep going back up under the sink. The light bulb came off again when I said I needed to do, because I'm a deep conditioner person. I love deep conditioners, but as I said, I can't keep going back up under the water. So it's like, how would I use this deep conditioner? You know, I gave away all my deep conditioners except for 2. This one, because you can't leave this in your hair, of course, and a lot of deep conditioners, unless you talk to the product maker and they say it's okay to leave in, I would not leave it in my hair. And so with Texture Me Natural, I always ask her first, and she always say yes. So far, all of the deep conditioners that she have made, you're able to leave in as a leave-in conditioner too. That's what I love about her. Plus, her stuff works for my hair. But all deep conditioners are not meant to be left in. You cannot leave them in. You have to rinse them out. And that's where the problem comes in. So I basically gave away all my deep conditioners because I was just deep conditioning with either my Bow Bean, because you can leave that in as well, or my Texture Me Natural. And it was my leave-in conditioner as well. And so the issue came when I needed to do like a special deep conditioner, like a protein. I can't leave this on my hair. Or I need to get like a protein leave-in or moisturizer, which I found one that I want to get, but from Silk Dreams. But I didn't hear too many good things about her shipping and her customer service. I hear it's not very good, and that's not something I want to be bothered with. But one of the online sites do sell it, but I guess it's so popular that they sell out, or they only sell it in the store. So one of these days I'll get to try it. But for right now, I said I know what I do. Being that I pre-poo with a conditioner sometimes anyway, I deep condition, because some people do deep condition before they wash. It's just all about preference. So I said I deep condition before I wash. It'll be just like a pre-poo where I can soften my hair and detangle it as well. And so that's what I'm doing. Just, lightly, and normally I don't, I lightly finger detangle when I pre-poo. So that's what I'm doing now. It's just lightly finger detangling. But yeah. So I just wanted to come chit chat with y'all, and I'm sorry I was all over the place. Y'all know I tend to do that when I'm just, chit chatting. And it has been about 3 weeks, I believe, since the last time I washed my hair. So that seems to work for me. I probably should have washed my hair last week. It's probably been over 3 weeks, but again, I was very busy last week. That was number one. And when I wasn't busy, I sure enough didn't want to be bothered with no hair. So yeah. So that's about it. This video has been going on. I don't want to bore y'all anymore. It's going on almost 15 minutes, and y'all know that's my cutoff. So I'm gonna finish putting this protein treatment in my hair and detangling my hair and go and get me something to eat because I'm having a late start today. So thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please leave your comments in the box below. Don't forget to share the video on Google+. Give me a thumbs up. Peace.